Alright, this is lesson 68, more about complex fractions. So, these fractions are really complex and our job is to simplify them. I like these problems a lot. I really do. So, what you do is you look at all the denominators and you say, what's the common denominator of all the denominators? What is it? Y. So we're going to multiply every fraction by the common denominator. So, we're going to take this one times y. This fraction times y. Remember, you're recorded. This one times y. This fraction times y. And this fraction times y. Because it's the common denominator of all the denominators. Now watch, a miracle's going to happen. That's going to equal, if I take this times y, these y's cross out and we're left with x. These y's cross out and we're left with 1. These y's cross out and we're left with, and these y's cross out and we're left with 1, and that is your answer. We simplified the complex fraction. Alright, let's do another one. Here we go. This one. So, this, you always have to put it over 1 if it isn't a fraction. You need to make it into a fraction to start it. You don't really have to on these, but it's a good practice. So we're looking at all the denominators. What's the common denominator of all the denominators? It would just be x, right? So, look at all the common denominators, so we're going to take every term times x. And that will give us our answer. So, here we have 1 times x is x. The x's cross out and we just get plus 1. And down here, we just get 7x. And that's it. So you're going to look forward to these. Everyone's being really quiet. Okay, next one, there's a bunch of these. Common denominator is x. These are almost boring. The book doesn't do them this way, so don't look at how the book does them. So everybody times x. You don't want to rip anybody off, so make sure you take everyone times x. And we're going to get the x's cross out. On the top we have a 1. The bottom we have an x minus what? 1. Make sure you're here. Look at all that space I left for that problem and look how easy it is. Okay, here we go. Maybe they'll get a little bit complicated, but it doesn't look like it. What's our common denominator? B. So everybody times b. Shelby, are you okay over there?
Yeah.
Okay. So the b's cross out, so we're going to get a plus b. The b's cross out, so we get x plus 4b. You guys ready to try one yourself?
Yeah.
The boys have no paper or any writing equipment.
See that blondie?
Oh wait, never mind, we're not ready yet.
No. To show I was thinking.
Okay, you're on YouTube. Okay. So this problem right here doesn't look the same, does it? It is a complex fraction. How can we make this into a complex fraction?
You put the a and the y above.
We're making this into positive?
Yes.
You put the a in the bottom, keep the x. Plus the b in the bottom, the x in the top.
What would we do to this one?
X, bring it up.
How about this one? Right down here.
Yeah,
Put it over 1. You can't bring it up because it's a sum up here. Only when it's factors can you bring it up. That's another confusing thing about it.
So that's the common denominator for this.
So what I did was I just made all the exponents positive. You can't just bring that up because these are terms and not factors. Yeah, we'll just try to remember this. This one's a little bit more complicated. What's our common denominator?
X.
Nope. What's our common denominator of all the denominators?
ABX.
ABX. So this is a triple. So we take this one times ABX. This one times an ABX, and this one times an ABX. So the A's cross out, so we just get x squared b. Good with that? Next one, the b's cross out, so what do we get? Gotta make sure you're with me. X squared a, and then on the bottom, the denominator, we get a b. And that's it. Lose time fun?
No.
Okay, you ready to try one?
No.
Okay, get something to write with. I'll give you a second. The boys are getting up and looking for their pencils and paper. Any sort. Okay, girls, you may as well start.
Yeah. Are we doing that one?
Yes.
That's a nice. Yeah. About maybe. About what? 20 words.
Find anything on them? Okay. If you're watching this at home, you could just fast forward through this part. Or work it while the class works it. Just in case we have random YouTube viewers.
Someone's going to do it.
Some of my videos have like 100 and some views.
Well, I'd probably read yours if I wanted to like read church.
Well, I watched each one.
Well, that would explain it. Well, maybe not quite. You guys done? Anybody lost? That looks good. You're almost lost? Did you get it? Okay, let's do it together and you can see if you got it right. Here we go. Let's take our common denominator of all the denominators is b, so everybody gets multiplied by b. I really like this blue color. Okay, everybody by b, and that will give us 3b minus the b's crossed out, a, over the b's crossed out, and we get 1 plus b squared. How many got it?
I got it. I just didn't.
Girls, did you get it?
I didn't know.
Close until b squared. You see how we have b times b?
Yeah.
B squared. Okay, last one. Try this one. Checking to make sure that I have this copied right. That should be okay. Let's go with what we have. Actually, make this y to the -1 just for some more variety. Okay?
But I was already first.
I know, sorry.
You basically just changed the whole problem. Yeah.
Oh well. Makes it more interesting. how you do that when we have our personal class? Alright, let's have a revealing of the answer. This is our last problem. Shelby, it's not that boring.
What?
It's not that boring.
Oh no.
Okay, just checking. M, y, z to the third, plus n, x, y, all over, the y is crossed out here, and we get x, z to the third.
I got it.
Okay, anyone have any questions? Okay, you can view this on YouTube. I'll send it to you.